It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Knoll. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so it is June 14th, and if that date means nothing to you, let me just clarify why I am so excited about today. Today is the day that we have all been waiting for. If you've been following anything Erika Girardi, Erika Jayne, Erika Girardi, whatever you want to call her, and her husband, soon to be ex-husband, Thomas Girardi. Guys, The Housewife and the Hustler is officially out on Hulu today, and it's showcasing some of my favorite people who are talking about what exactly is going on with Erika Girardi and Tom. Honestly, Dana Wilkie is on there, former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member. Heather McDonald, who we've seen, she's a comedian. She was also featured on E! She's been on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and we've seen her on the Real Housewives of Orange County. Danielle Staub has made an appearance on the special, and that's kind of interesting. And it seems like Erika is being slammed by some former housewives, Danielle Staub being one of them. Before we get into it, though, guys, remember, tomorrow we will be recapping this, and hopefully we will have our special guest, Dana Wilkie, on. I'm going to reach out to her and see what this experience was like for her filming, talking about the Erika Girardi stuff. She's been following it so closely, along with so many other people who have really been breaking it all down for us. Ronald Richards being one of them, and it's been intense. Mind you, Ronald Richards is another attorney, and he's officially been brought on to the Girardi cases to sort of comb through all of Erika Girardi's financial documents and figure out if she's been honest or if there's some shady stuff going on behind the scenes. I maintain my position when I say I never want to see anyone go down for something that they haven't done. Now, we don't know what Erika Girardi's involvement was yet, if any, and hopefully she had no involvement. Like she said on the show, she said she knew nothing of this. The only person who knows is Tom Girardi. She said that her hands are clean and she wasn't a part of this. Now, we all know she was a part of spending the money, but if she thought she had this lavish lifestyle and it was being funded with clean money and in the appropriate way, then she really has done nothing wrong. However, one of the biggest questions is the Girardi Keese firm allegedly wired over $20 million to Erika Girardi's company. And if that's the case, everyone wants to know, what was that $20 million for and why was it coming from them? They want to know, did you actually know what the hell was going on, or were you as innocent as you say? Okay, so now from what we know from the Housewife and the Hustler documentary, this special that, again, it's on Hulu, so make sure you guys go watch. We see as it opens up, Danielle Staub is already slamming Erika Girardi. She's calling her fake. She shares her experience with her. I don't want to put words in Danielle Staub's mouth, but this is what she said. Erika Girardi, I've seen on the show, and I've also worked with her 1 or 2 times on Watch What Happens Live, and I didn't get the best vibe from her. Oh, really, Danielle Staub? This is how we're starting off, which is kind of ironic. I'm not slamming Danielle Staub at all because I really enjoyed her on the show, but I have a feeling a lot of people could say the same thing about Danielle Staub as far as not getting the best vibe from her. Again, not slamming her. I really loved when she was on the show. I felt like she kept a lot of the storylines moving. This isn't about her, but let's keep going. I know a lot of fake people, and it turns out that she's one of them. Oof, okay. So I know what a lot of fans are going to say. Danielle Staub has had sort of a shady past. At least that's how she's been portrayed on the show. So we're wondering, what gives you any merit to speak on this? However, she has actually met Erika in person. She's worked with her. She has close encounters with her where she is, I guess, capable and has every right to speak out on how she feels like those experiences were with Erika Girardi. I'm trying to dance around this the best way possible, but we're just going to have to watch the show. Again, Ronald Richards has been brought onto the case, and Erika Girardi's team did not want this to happen. They tried petitioning, I guess, if that's what you call it, for a gag order in order to keep what's going on in the court cases, I guess, quiet in order to maintain assets. They tried having Ronald Richards not be a part of the court cases, even though the trustees were pushing for it, because they felt like, one, he's representing plaintiffs who are suing Mr. Girardi. So they think that, I guess, it was sort of a conflict of interest. And two, he's done over 200 plus social media posts about the cases. So he has made his opinion known. If you guys caught my live last week, well, if you didn't, Emily D. Baker even made this known. Ronald Richards has not held back on his opinion of Erika Girardi. He's pointed out how she's acted on social media, how she's constantly posting Savage X Fenty, which she still has to work. The girl has to make money, you know what I mean? But posting all of these things to make it seem like her life is a-okay. It's not, you know, as bad as everyone's making it seem, but at the same time, I just don't know. What is she supposed to post things on social media that just make it look like she's miserable? Now, I'm not trying to say anything bad about Erika Girardi, and I'm not trying to take up for her either. I'm trying to play devil's advocate. However, she still has to work. Everything is being taken away. The jet is gone. The house is being sold. All of her assets are being liquidated, but fans are still pissed off. They see her on the show, and I'm sure not just fans, but the victims who are fighting so hard right now to get their money. They're pissed because they see her living this lavish lifestyle, and she's made a whole persona, a whole character that she's monetized off of that pretty much just says or spews wealth, exudes wealth. Let's just say that. I mean, she has a song that says it's expensive to be me, even though I feel like at this point with her legal fees, that has a whole new meaning. I'm just so curious what this documentary holds. Guys, let's all watch it tonight. Again, will Ronald Richards uncover something? We don't know yet, but if he does, he gets about 45, anywhere from 35 to 45% of the profits of whatever he finds. So if it's $1 million tennis bracelet, guess what? Ronald Richards might have up to $350,000 in sort of a commission because he found that. Again, after talking to Emily D. Baker, I asked her, how is that fair to the victims that this money, the stuff that's being seized and the money that's being made out of the seized or liquidated assets goes to the lawyers and everybody else, but really shouldn't it be prioritized and go to the victims first, the creditors, debtors, everyone who's fighting so hard for the money that they really never got in the first place? Well, she explained, yes, I get what you're saying. However, he still has to make money. And a lot of the stuff that he's doing right now, a lot of the work that he's putting in is probably free until he ends up finding something in order to make that money. So it's almost like being a real estate agent. You go, you do open houses, you show things, you put your money into advertising, and you really don't get any payback until you sell that first house. That's the best analogy I can give when it comes to this. However, we're just going to have to wait and see exactly how this plays out. I'm sure Erika Girardi is not happy at all about the fact that the trustees got their way and Ronald Richards is now officially joining the case. Of course, I don't think the court really cares how she feels personally about any of this. I think the number one priority at this point is trying to find out where the millions of dollars went and how to get back as much of this money as possible in order to pay back everybody that deserves their money. Now, guys, we know that The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills airs. The new season comes on this Wednesday, and this is the first episode where we're really getting to see all of the women react to Erika Girardi's divorce, what those initial reactions were. I'm living for this because I'm so curious what they're all thinking, what's going through their minds. After watching Kyle Richards in her confessional, she even said pretty much, not verbatim, but pretty much, well, how do you just go from 1 minute you guys are together to not any counseling, no separation, no nothing, you just go and file for divorce? I don't understand. Well, Kyle, we're all with you. We don't necessarily understand either. And there's been some questionable events leading up to the divorce and after the divorce that has raised a lot of red flags with people. So at the end of the day, hopefully everything can be explained. I just don't know if that's possible. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, comment below. What do you think about Danielle Staub coming on to the Housewives and the Hustlers special? Do you think she's the right person to be speaking out on, I guess, Erika Girardi, calling her fake, talking about her experience with her? and everything in between. We have to watch the show to see exactly what was said. Until next time, guys, comment below. But before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And also, don't forget, we will be recapping this at some point tomorrow. Check out my community tab. I will post the time. Join us for the conversation. I want to invite everyone to call in. Call in, give your opinion. Let's keep it clean, but let's talk about it. See you next time. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.